Welcome back to the E3 show floor. We've got right now one of really my surprises of the show, Portal 2 in motion. What is Portal 2 in motion? This is Josh Bays, by the way, from 6th Sense.
So Portal 2 in motion is going to be an upcoming DLC content for Portal 2, exclusive to the Move. It's a new motion control version of Portal 2, and we've added all new levels, new game mechanics that are going to really take advantage of everything that the Move is capable of.
Yeah, when I first heard about this, I was like, okay, they're adding Move support to Portal. That's great. But there's actually entirely new mechanics we did not see in Portal 2.
Yeah, that's right. One of the coolest and most obvious new ones is the one-to-one. You can see he's able to manipulate the object, move it around. Anything he does with his hand is going to be picked up by the Move controller right away.
So you're actually using the Z-axis, which is something you couldn't do with a regular controller, correct?
That's right, yeah. He can easily reach into the scene and he can throw a cube like that or twist it, whatever he needs to do.
All right, so talk about some of the other mechanics here that we're going to be seeing here.
We're going to have other cool things like a concept called portal surfing that we introduced. The idea is once you've placed a portal, you can keep moving it after the fact. So you just hold down your portal button and you can twist it, move it around. It's a pretty cool new way of using the portals.
Yeah, sometimes, I mean, Portal 2, fantastic game, one of the best games of 2011. But sometimes we were trying to get a portal in exactly the right spot. It didn't, you weren't able to pick it up and move it, and now you can, which is pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, it should be pretty easy. I think it's a lot smoother feeling to do it with the Move that way.
So let's talk about, so you're using the motion controller, but then also the 6-axis. I mean, the navigation controller.
That's right. So he's using the Move controller for his camera, for a lot of the functions that he's doing. But for walking around, he's just using the analog stick on the nav controller, and jumping, other movement functions are going to be on that same hand too.
Okay, so the thing that I did expect, previously when I first heard about this was, adding motion control, adding Move control to Portal 2. Is that also happening, or is this completely separate?
So that's certainly something we're working on already. We hope to be able to release that at the same time as the DLC comes out. The idea is that the new mechanics that we've added to the game for the motion DLC is not going to be in the game, but you'll be able to play through the full Portal 2 experience just using the Move controller to get through the standard content.
And how's that work out? Have you toured around in the office with it, in the main game?
Yeah, I mean, it's a work in progress, and so far it feels great. I mean, it's the same kind of view manipulation and controls that you're already seeing in here, so it's a really good fit for
Do you mind holding up right there? There was something cool you showed me back over in the booth where you had two portals next to each other and we're just showing how the motion, it's just something we hadn't seen before. And when you spin them around, it had a different...
Yeah, it's cool.
That's
if you
really
twist
cool.
the portal, it's going to live update the image you see out of the other one. And it also affects the physics of the way you throw things through portals or jump through them. It's these little building blocks that we added into the game, and the way that we add them into the existing game mechanics, it quickly multiplies, and you get a lot of cool possibilities that are new to the Move.
Very cool. I see we're not Shell in this levels here.
No, in this DLC, the plan is you're going to be either Atlas or Peabody. We think we'll let the player choose. It's mostly kind of chamber-based content right now, so just new gameplay, and for the time being, we don't have new story content, really.
All right. So, okay, moving around to line up the lasers there. There was also some stuff beyond just the portals that you could manipulate other things as well. Are we going to see that here in this demo?
Yeah, so you've seen some cool stuff he's done with one-to-one manipulation. This room's actually pretty good for that. You can see, basically, it's the same idea as Portal. We're teaching the player one mechanic at a time. These are tutorial levels that are designed to get people familiar with the new things that they're going to see in Portal in motion. And then as the game experience goes on, we add them all together, so people end up doing more than one at a time. Right now he's portal surfing this guy across, and then he's going to use the one-to-one manipulation to drop it on top of this little cube here. these first couple tutorial levels are a little bit more basic, but when you get to the advanced chambers, it's going to be more demanding for the player and
I hope
probably
so.
more
That's
fun.
that's a portal staple. Is some mind-bending stuff, and when you finally do solve it, then there's that sense of satisfaction. I think that's the payoff.
Yeah,
as they
we
call
certainly
it.
hope so. I think it's going to be really fun when people are able to get to the advanced levels, and some of them I think are really quite challenging. So that's something to look forward to.
Very cool. We don't have a ton of time left. Is there some of that manipulation of physics here in this level here? Very cool. So let's take a look at this. Tell us about the scaling.
So the scaling is another new feature. We basically added this new cube into the game. You would just press the shoulder button on the left hand on your nav stick and move your move controller back and forth. You can basically stretch it in any axis. So you do it one at a time. You can make it bigger. You can so basically this is a new tool for you to use. You can make it big, use it to protect yourself when you're walking in front of turrets. You could drop it on top of something. You can use it as a stepping stone. Basically, we've seen players that do stuff with this that was really unexpected. So it's just a new toy in your sandbox for Portal.
One of the things I do expect is that I'll make it big and then I'll crush myself. I'm
Yeah,
sure
that's
that will
possible.
happen.
You absolutely can kill yourself with it, so be careful out there.
So here the door was stuck, and so you skewed or scaled the block in order to put it.
Yeah,
in the
you
button
can
and
make the
squeeze it
cube
through.
smaller as well as bigger. So yeah.
Very cool. So how is this going to work? How are people going to be able to play Move on Portal 2 in motion?
So as far as the release date, we don't have a firm one yet. We're shooting for sometime this year. And it's probably going to be a paid DLC. We don't have the final details on the pricing or structure yet, but we do hope to release the motion controls for the main Portal 2 game at the same time without a charge. So.
All right, well, Josh, when you do sort out the details, I do want you to come on to the PlayStation blog, let everybody know how they're going to get a hold of it. Like I said, Portal 2, one of the absolute best games of the year last year, and anything that's going to give it more of a lease on life and get it back in to play it some more is definitely a good thing in my
Yeah, we're
book.
really looking forward to it.
All right, Glenn, very nice demoing. Thanks very much. And coming up next, Rock Band Blitz. So Ray will be in here, and it's coming up right after, another break.